What is up, guys? This is SirAwesomeMedia here, and today I am playing Minecraft once again. Been doing a lot of Minecraft lately, um, because it's probably one of the easiest games to record and come to on my computer at the moment. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about what we are going to be taking an adventure in today. So I've been meaning to do this video for quite a long time. And I actually meant to do it a couple months ago, but I decided not to because I wanted to be able to fly. Because I am a commoner now in this server, which is one of their ranks. And I don't want to be a little nooblet and not be able to fly, because that would be a really, really long video. And my videos are already long enough. So, where are we, you may ask? Well, if you haven't read the title, we are in Minecraft Middle-earth. A server that replicates. I don't think let's try that again. Replicates Tolkien's Middle-earth, and it is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, what the heck? There's obviously a fully explorable Middle-earth. Well, not all of it's done. This is Hobbiton right here, and as you can see, it's pretty dang cool. We got the. Is that Hobbiton? I believe it is. Oh, that wasn't. This is Hobbiton. I was trying to talk about Bag End. That's not the right house right there. This is Bag End. I was like, this isn't as fancy. But yeah, you got Bag End right here. Pretty cool, pretty spacious. You can check that out on your own. I'll put the server IPs in the server website right here. There are a lot of people over here because this is actually where you spawn when you first get into the server. So I'm going to kind of talk to you a little bit about the server. And then I'm going to show you some famous landmarks in Middle-earth that they have finished or are working on. You can actually walk from here all the way to these places. I just don't have the time to do that. That would take hours to do. That would be a great live stream, but not for a video. So, where were we? Oh, and by the way, in honor of Middle-earth, I am Gandalf, because he's awesome, of course. So, let's see. So much to talk about. Okay, let's talk about how to get onto the server, because some of you may be trying it right now and go, oh, what's going on? It won't let me in. I'm not whitelisted. Yes, this is a whitelisted server. Now, don't let that scare you. You can actually register online on their website, and it will, if they accept it, which they probably will if you do it right, it should take like an hour or two. I registered about a year ago, and it took me maybe 2 hours max. I can't really remember to get onto the server. So once you're on the server, you're called a thrall, and you see all these white names right here. Those are thralls. That's the lowest rank you can have. All you can really do is participate in builds, and you can't fly, so you're kind of just stuck to running around. There is a dynamic map, and for those of you who don't know, that's basically a map of the server. Unfortunately, it is down right now, or I'd be definitely using it. Hopefully, it'll come back online pretty soon, because it is absolutely essential if you're trying to get from one place to another legitimately. So, they have different resource packs that you can download on their website. They'll tell you everything. You got Eriador, Rohan, Gondor, and where's the other one? Lothlorien. Eriador is the one I'm using right now. You use it for specific regions, obviously. And I think you can look on the website to kind of tell if you're not familiar with the geographical regions of Middle-earth. But this is really a dream come true for me, because I love Middle-earth and I love Minecraft, and the two coming together and having a beautiful baby is definitely a wonderful, wonderful thing. Because the scale, it's just amazing, and I can't wait to show you some of the cities. I mean, it's absolutely remarkable what these guys have done. Now, I am a commoner. That is the second, well, no, it's the second lowest rank, so I haven't really been too active in the community. I should probably get more active. But basically, you have flight abilities, and you can do everything that a thrall can. You also have a blue name, as you can see in the chat. But anyways, let's talk a little bit more about how to become a commoner. To become... Oh, wow. They have playgrounds in Middle-earth? Dude, this is awesome. Dang it. That's pretty cool. What's over here? See, I get sidetracked very easily. Is this a circus? No, it's just like a tent. I thought it was a circus. But anyways, enough of that. So how did I become a commoner? Well, it's actually quite simple. It took me a couple days to become a commoner because I was building. I don't know the exact requirements off the top of my head. You can always look on their website. It will tell you everything you need to know. But I participated in that week's theme build. And the theme of that build was... Oh, I can't... Karn Doom? I think that's how you say it. It's basically one of the Witch King's fortresses in Angmar. That's a lot of lore right there. And it's pretty cool. I'll show you my build. It's nothing special. So we're going to disconnect and we're going to change servers. We'll go to their Freebuild server because that's the one I did it on. And you'll see... That's not mine. That's not mine. That's not mine. I'm not that good at building, but this is what got me in. Here you go. Hooray! Yeah. I love the wimpy little horns at the top. So this took me about 3 days to make. Nothing special, you know. I did my best. I even got trying to make a Witch King, but it looks more like a cat. And it's pretty nice. These are really fun to participate in if you like building or you're trying to rank up. This literally got me in the commoner. I took a couple of screenshots, posted it in a correct format that they give you on the forum, which is all this stuff that I'm saying is provided for on the website. So if I forget to mention anything, it'll probably be on there. So let's go back to the build server, the actual Middle-earth. And we'll show you around. Show you around town. Okay. So the first place we are going to go is Edoras. And that is in Rohan. So I gotta get the appropriate resource pack. And watch how ugly this place will be pretty soon. It's gonna look like the African savannah. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna oh, whoops. It's not a slash. Warp Edoras, if I can spell today. And we're at Edoras, which, for those of you who don't know, is the capital of Rohan. One of the human factions that is in Lord of the Rings. So we got a pretty dang cool city here, as you could see. And I'm going to show you the Golden Hall. Which is right up here, which looks pretty bodacious. So yeah, they did a really great job, obviously. I'd never be able to build this in a million years, because I'm alright at building, but I don't have an eye for detail, to be honest with you. I know that kind of comes with practice, but I guess we'll kind of have to see. But it's very cool. I love it. This is especially a fun server if you're playing with friends to kind of walk around in. But let's show you. Oh, wait. We're going to need the Gondor pack for this. I do wish that. I know they can't do this, but I do wish it was one big resource pack. That would be nice, but I'm not going to complain that much. Okay, so now let's go back. As you can see, it's even uglier now. because this is not the resource pack meant for it. We're going to go to the Argonath, which are those giant statues that say stop. And they're pretty dang cool. Just look at that, man. Look at those teeth. Tasty. And you can parkour on their hand. You could jump into the river. Man, what a fall. That is really cool. I can only imagine how difficult that was to make. Dang, how did you make that, man? That is nuts. It's just amazing. Obviously, I can't break blocks. I'm not that privileged. It's fun to jump off of stuff. So, that's the Argonath. What should we show you next? Oh, I know. I'm going to have to switch over to Rohan again because I'm not prepared for what I'm about to show you. And this is probably one of the most famous builds that they have. The Hornburg or Helm's Deep. Let's see if it works with the Hornburg. No. It's the same thing. So we got Helm's Deep over here. Pretty awesome. It's like being on the set of the movie. I mean, it's pretty dang awesome if you ask me. I can only imagine what this would be like with an Oculus Rift. Besides not, you know, having motion sickness. It'd be pretty cool. See how far this wall goes. It goes all the way to the edge, doesn't it? But this by far is one of my favorite builds. It's just so iconic. It's not the biggest build. The biggest and greatest build that in my personal opinion, I'm saving for last. Because it is absolutely dang incredible. Just look at this, man. I'm not going to show you everything. It's kind of impossible to do that. So if I miss some stuff, don't be surprised. That's just because there's no way I can cover all this, even within an hour. You're going to have to explore it yourself. There are tons of little Easter eggs and little towns that I've never heard of. And tons of stuff. So it's pretty dang cool. And we can go up to the top and blow that horn, although I don't think it makes a noise. I don't have my sound on my headphone. I'm not wearing my headphones right now. But yeah, just look at that from above. That's what you call detail. Wonder how far away you can go. Let's see, guys. Let's test the limits. It's probably going to end up being a big waste of time, but I'm really curious. There's a town over here. And everything's going like, I have to generate because this place is monsters. Well, these people are pretty close to Helm's Deep. That's a cool town. What is this town? I don't even know. So we're gonna go warp Fangorn Forest. Maybe it's just Fangorn. Yep. Everybody knows what this is. Well, not everybody, but anybody who's read Lord of the Rings and seen the movie knows what this is. This is where the Ents live. And it, oh, very moody. And it is pretty cool. Very thick, obviously. In fact, see if we can get down there to show you how thick it is. I have my brightness up all the way. But as you can see, it's very dark. spookish. This is right next to our next location. Whoa, what the heck? Oh my gosh, that's weird. Right next to our location, our next landmark that I'm going to show you. Some of you probably already know what that is. And that is Isengard, or more specifically Orthanc, which is the name of the tower in Isengard, which is right next to here. But I don't know if we'll be able to get there because this forest might be absolutely ginormous. Let's see if we can go to Treebeard. Actually, yeah. Go into Treebeard's Hill. This is kind of where he ponders everything. Ponders life. But let's go ahead and go to Isengard because this is going to take forever. Okay. So first of all, we had the huge ring of Isengard over here. And then, this is before, obviously, when he cut down all the trees and it was still pretty. This is Orthanc. Oh my goodness. This is what makes you want to be a commoner. This guy is going to have a really hard time with it because he's going to have to walk every step if he wants to get to the top. So, let's go in there. It's pretty dark in here. In fact, how high up can you go? We're going to go out and go to the top. I've already lost my way out. Oh, there it is. So we're going to go up to the very top of Orthanc. And as we're going up, I'll press F1. Just look at the scale of this, man. That must have been hard to build. I mean, just look at that, man. That's huge. It looks like the movie one. The ones from the movie. Well, it seems a little bit more fat. Maybe that's just Minecraft because it doesn't have very little blocks. So we're going to jump from Isengard to the very top. That would have instantly killed me if there was fall damage on this server. Okay. So we're going to take you to one... Oh, I keep on forgetting I have to change texture packs. There's a lot of people here. Some of you might know what I'm going to go to. Wait, what would this look like? Oh, it's hideous. It still looks pretty impressive. I mean, I could never build that. Okay, warp. By far, my favorite build of them all. Partially because it's my favorite city in Lord of the Rings. Which is pretty dang cool. I mean, this is just an amazing build. And they even got the walls kind of black. I love it how they did that because they didn't do that in the movie. The walls have that black on them, which is very creative because they also just look how many buildings there are. And we're gonna fly up, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely colossal. And this is just the lower level. This is just the lowest ring, which is the biggest ring, granted. But just look at this. Look at this. We're gonna go in F1 mode. My gosh. That's the icing on the cake for me right there. That is absolutely incredible. Just, you can't even see that far down. My frames are dropping down to like 40. Let's go ahead and go into the room, throne room, whatever it's called. I don't really know the name for it. There's where the steward sits. There is where the King of Gondor sits, which at the moment there is none, but one will come. Okay. No. I can't interact with them. Can we, like, go into the... And shall we do what probably everybody does when they come up here? I gotta gain some speed, guys. Come on, come on, come on. I'll take it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I need to ride on a horse's tail. So we're back at the bottom of the great city, Minas Tirith. This is how you get in. Right here. Go through that. So, if that doesn't impress you, then I don't know what will, because that is absolutely amazing. It's probably one of the best builds I've ever seen. Definitely check out this server if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and happen to have a copy of Minecraft. You will not regret it. You will be doing yourself a huge fanboy favor if you do that. There's really not much more to say about this. So yeah, join the server now, please. Do it. Do it for the world. It will be a better place if you do. But anyways, guys, I've been SirAwesome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Knight's Kingdom, and I will see you later. Adios.